if you'd like to pose some questions.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman, and I'll focus on something that is not nominally on the agenda, but more and more coming to the conclusion that it is wrong that we don't have it nominally on the agenda. Yesterday, I went for something special during a parliamentary week. Actually, it was a test drive with a car, and the particularity of the car was that it was a hydrogen-powered car, the maker of which I shall not name because that would certainly be considered illicit. But the point is that this car bears a Danish number plate, whereas it is in use and on display in Belgium, for a very simple reason. The possibility for such cars to be technically organized to run took about 9 days to be verified in Denmark, and after that the car was allowed to circulate. In Belgium it would have taken 6 months. Now, with all due respect for the Belgians, but do we really believe that if something is deemed fit to run on Danish roads by the Danish authorities, there would be that much risk involved for the Belgians if they just accepted this? And that leads me to my more fundamental question, which is the question of mutual recognition within the Union of all sorts of things. Because if we're talking about all these environmental criteria, if we are talking about possible social criteria, if we're talking about, say, another element that I've been discussing with stakeholders, which is fair trade and the fair trade labels, which might very well be national. I'm asking myself the question if instead of inventing new rules on the European level, difficult to comply with, maybe difficult to understand, certainly not existing yet, and therefore needing much thought and effort in order to be conceived, if it would not simply be easier if we just said, if we are serious about the single market and if we are serious about 60 years of European integration that are already behind us, we should be able to say, in all these areas, if a product, a service, a producer, a service provider respects given criteria that apply in one member state, then any sort of criteria that another member state or that a procurer established within another member state might want to see fulfilled are considered fulfilled through the fulfillment in the respective other place. It is not something that we've been discussing so far, but I'm seriously wondering if this might not make our life and the life of bidders and the life of procurers a lot easier.
Okay.